All right, we are live. Okay, give it a minute. Okay. All right. This is Nicole Russell. I own Cellbotics. I also sit on the board for Repair's First Association and the Gadget Repair Expo. And we are here to talk about the Gadget Repair Expo. I'm going to go ahead and first go around the room and let everybody introduce themselves. I'm going to let Martin go first because we are on his YouTube channel. And so, Martin, if you want to say in English and in Spanish, because you're usually my resident translator, a little bit about the expo and say hi to your channel.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me. So I'm very happy to be here. You guys are doing something special here for the community that, like I always say, I haven't seen in the United States at least done this. So it's beautiful. And then, gracias por estar acá. Lo que hacen ellos es una convención donde reúnen a muchos personas que hacen diferentes cosas, ya sea en reparación de teléfonos, como venta de teléfonos, o microsoldadura, o remanufactura, o accesorios, o venta de partes. Entonces, gracias por estar acá.
Thank you, Martin. Okay, now I'm going to go that way. And I'm sharing, so you guys may see me looking. It's because I'm sharing. So
yeah, I've got two screens and the thing in the middle. So if I'm looking like this all the time, it's because I'm actually looking at the screen, and the camera's right here. So I promise.
Audio expert.
Yeah, I promise I can't see out the side of my head. Hey, I'm Brian Ahern, co-founder of Repair's First Association, Gadget Repair Expo. Very pleased to work with everybody on this live stream today. And just wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to come on the call, and let's talk about topics regarding the Gadget Repair Expo and why it's really important for the industry and really what it's doing for our industry. And it's not just show up and have a few drinks and go home empty-handed. I mean, there's a lot of things that we put into the expo, and to get people to network, learn, and earn. And that's just really what it is. I mean, there's the networking. We have tons of demos. We have, there's prizes given away. I think the last show we gave away total of all the vendors, including us, like $50,000 worth of product or more. I mean, phone LCD parts, they probably win the contest of the most giveaways.
Right.
Yeah, they give away a ton of things, guys and ladies. So if you can make it out, please do. But I'm going to go over to the one and only, the mysterious Tony Baker. I'm going to stick I won't let me put it near. There you go. Tony Baker, I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend.
All right, everyone. This is Tony Baker. I am the co-owner and CEO of GSM Warehouse. We are a distributor warehouse located in Tampa, Florida. We wholesale devices, electronics, phones, tablets, Apple Watches, pretty much all the electronics that you need for a cell phone repair shop or a cell phone shop in general. We've been in the industry for over 11 years with a background of cell phone repair shop owner, as I currently own a chain of 14 cell phone repair shops. 7 of them are franchised, and 7 of them are owner operator by us. So you're only gonna get the truth, nothing but the truth.
Awesome.
Yes, Mark.
Oh, we're going down. All right.
We're going down.
Let's go,
What's happening?
Let's get going, man.
So you read a book from top to bottom. Got it. No, my name is Mark.
I read from right to left.
That's
I'm
right.
lost.
All right.
You know what? That's actually a true
I'm
statement.
lost.
I don't even read.
I don't even know.
Arabic
I
is
hate
written
to read.
backwards, isn't it? Arabic is written right to left. Yeah.
Listen, you mean English written backward. Arabic written.
Oh my God.
Got it. At any rate, I'm Mark Pauly, founder of Axiom Armor. For those who don't know, we give retailers, such as repair shops and wireless dealers, one SKU fits all solution so that they can generate more revenue, eliminate stock balancing concerns, and protect any device in just 60 seconds. So that's who we are and what we do. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the screen as well.
I want to give Mark a little plug here. Mark is also our bag sponsor, so all the bags that you be handed out at the expo are sponsored by Axiom Armor. So you'll be able to put notes in there, your notebook, which I would encourage you bringing a notebook, a pen and paper to take notes while you're there. So please thank Mark when you see him for being generous and donating the backpack bags that will be handed out to every person that walks through the front door. So thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Does it fit the cup? Can it fit the cup?
Yeah, it'll fit the cup. It'll fit the cup.
You'll be able to fit the cup.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna skip over Martin and we're gonna go to Jace.
Let's go,
I can't
Jace.
go all the way through.
Let's go.
First off, good to be a part of this. Awesome. Always good to see you guys in person as well. I'm thoroughly excited about the next GRE coming up this April. And a little bit about myself. I'm mostly known for all the refurbishing iPads, Apple Watches, iPhones, Samsungs, all that. And now I've been into franchising techie. So what I've been doing is buying techie stores, getting them from the bottom and flipping them, getting to a profitable state.
Good.
I've heard a lot of good things about what you've done with those stores and the fairness in which you resell them at. So you're doing good work out there, Jason. And you're also doing some other stuff at the expo. Do you want to talk about what you're doing at the expo?
No,
or did I misunderstand?
Yeah, you misunderstood. He's just he's speaking
at
the expo, and he'll be speaking about store flipping. So he'll be speaking about how you can purchase stores that aren't doing well, build them up, and resell them. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Well, if anyone knows how to do it, man, you've been doing a great job at it, and I might even sit in on yours so I can learn a couple things here.
Right. All right, let's go to Milton.
Hey, how are you guys? I'm Milton from Phone LCD Parts. We're a distributor in North New Jersey, right next to New York City, and we distribute parts, accessories, anything you might need for your store. We're always looking for new inventory to add, like console repairs, microsarn equipment, and anything you need. We're the ones that you could contact. Also, I have some good news while we're in this chat. Our 13 Pro Max in-cells and OLEDs are the only ones that work with the current iOS version. And if you need anything, feel free to contact me anytime. Milton at phonelcdparts.com. Like I said, our 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max are the only ones that work in the market right now.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah.
I want to give you a little bit of a plug, Milton. Phone LCD Parts is graciously decided to be the premier sponsor of the Gadget Repair Expo. When you walk in the front door, they're going to have the biggest spot on the floor. There'll probably be, what do you guys bring, like 8, 9, 10 employees? I don't remember.
20 this time.
Wow.
They always have a lot of people, and everybody has bags.
Yeah. They're going to have a lot of giveaways for you guys, guys and ladies attending the show. They really can't express, since I've been working through the RFA with PLP, I constantly talk to members, and I've never had a member come back to me and say that, there's a major issue. If there was any kind of a hiccup, then it's always been resolved. And I do want to greatly thank you guys for coming, not only for your premium premier sponsorship, but you guys really do put on a really good booth, and you guys really do get engaged with people, and we thank you guys for that. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of a plug on that. And if you do nothing else to come out, you got to talk to Ahmed. That guy will talk your ear off. He may not respond to a text message, but he'll talk. But anyway, and that was kind of a segue over into Ahmed. But again, thank you very much, Milton, and the entire Phone LCD Parts crew.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. We actually have enjoyed going to the Gadget Repair Expo, and it has helped us a lot rebrand ourselves to push it into a well-known brand. And we appreciate it, Brian. You really put together a good team at the Gadget Repair Expo, Repairs First. and we continue to invest in letting everyone know that we exist. Yeah.
Awesome.
Outstanding.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. Hey, Martin, great job, man. I love your show. I love your booth. Your booth really stand out. So I'm glad that you're coming.
Why are you looking? Why are you looking next?
What did I look? Did I look that way?
You're not on the headset.
No, it sounds like he's sitting right next to you.
Okay.
Kind of like the
You're
Brady
here.
Bunch. You got to look up and to the right.
Your headset.
Martin, you're the man. Okay. So let me tell you this. No, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a whole different show. We're gonna be in Vegas at the MGM. Is it the Grand MGM or MGM?
Yeah.
Well,
MGM
it's not a Grand
MGM Grand,
anymore.
same thing.
They changed the name. Yeah, but we're gonna be there. It's gonna be fun. I tell you what. I spoke to a couple of guys a couple of days ago, partners, and they said trade shows has changed their life, brought them more business, more visibility, networking, grow their grow their customer base. Nothing like meeting people face to face. We can do this all day long zooming, but when you put your hand in someone's hand and handshake and say, "Hey, man, thank you so much for helping me. Let's do more business." It's connect. There's chemistry happening right there. You're not going to get that anywhere else except in expos and face-to-face meeting. For this reason, I'm very happy. My name is Ahmed, and I can help you with marketing. I can help you with prepaid, wireless, website, digital marketing. But I'm glad to be part of the show and Expo, and I can't wait to see you all. Thank you so much.
And if you're watching this, and if you're an RFA member, we got a pretty cool deal with Ahmed on prepaid SIM cards. Just log into your rfamember.com portal and scroll down to, I think it says T-Mobile. I forgot how it was labeled. Sorry, Nicole. And then we're going to be launching a few things with Ahmed here in the very, very near future. So please watch for your emails, watch the social media posts. Pretty exciting stuff happening.
Listen, we are offering now internet as low as $49 on Spectrum.
Wow.
If you can do that, internet and mobile. I'll tell you what, the industry is reshaping. It's coming closer and closer. If you are in the telecom in any shape or form, handsets, accessories, airtime, activations, internet, cable, it's all in one device right now. Everything should be in your hand, should be easy to reach. And if you guys want to grow your business, the RFA is the first spot you need to start. Connect with them, become a member, and they are becoming like your advice. You're getting a free things, thousands of dollars value for as little as $69. Isn't it $69 a month?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's peanuts, guys. I mean, that's peanuts. It's a 2 pizza, for God's sake. And just
when our very first show that we put on, was it April 2022? I forget now.
Mhm.
And at that point, it was just me, Jeremy, and Brad that had the idea, and then we brought on Nicole, and we brought on Tony, and we brought on Ahmed. And I'll tell you what, the main reason when Jeremy, Brad, and I had the very first conversation about the Gadget Repair Expo and why we're going to put one on, it is to do exactly what we're doing here today, bringing the industry together, showing repair shops there's more money out there on the table to be had, and adding additional revenue streams, getting relationships with the vendors, having a relationship. Tony Baker has said it, I don't know, probably a million times, that he strongly encourages his current customers to come out and talk to him, meet them face to face, establish an even better relationship than what they currently already have. He does a lot of coaching as well. Gives you free advice. I mean, the man also has 13 locations, so he at least has an idea of 14. Oh, well, you grew another one. Okay. The most locations I ever had was 9, and that was back in the day. But no, he likes to talk shop, likes to talk
I'll put
business.
it this way, Brian.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I think devices are the largest ticket in the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So buying devices are the largest, amount of invoice that you're going to get from a vendor in this industry. So you can buy parts, you can buy, you can repair B2B devices, you can buy a temper glass or Axum Armor machine or the screen protectors for it. But, buying devices would have the largest ticket invoice that ever billed to a cell phone repair shop owner. So it is very, very, very important to have a solid relationship with your device vendor, and it's very important to know who you're buying from, because you can buy, you can buy a screen, or you can buy a tempered glass, or you can send a phone to repair. I can guarantee that the ticket may cost up to maybe a few $1,000s if you're buying a large order of parts. But with devices, 5 devices, 10 devices could go up to $5,000 and up. So if you're buying a regular once a month order, your order would be between $5,000 to $20,000 minimum. So I assure, and I advise everyone to know who you're buying from, and shake the hand of your vendor. Understand that your vendor has something to lose, whether it's a reputation, whether it's you need to understand that it's a legit company. It's crazy how many people get scammed in this industry, and the big scams that hurts the most are the ones that are coming from a device purchase,
Well,
$5,000,
and
$10,000.
Right.
Tony,
I'm always
we've all
surprised by that.
we've all seen the comments in these Facebook groups that people say, "Oh, I can't make any money selling a phone." Okay, fine. Your margin on that phone may not be as much as a repair. Understand that, but look at it like this: the wireless carriers have done a fantastic job of selling you a phone, and then that you're the last person on their mind, and you break your phone. You go back to the wireless carrier, and they tell you to buy another phone. Okay, so if you sold that phone to that customer, the probability would be, if we take the same mathematical equation, if you want to put that in the math, then when that person does break their phone, and they probably will, okay, they're going to come back to you. And now you're going to charge. Now you're going to buy your parts from Phone LCD, or there's great vendors out there. But Phone LCD is on this call, so I'm going to plug him. You're going to buy your parts, and then you're going to make your margin better. So yeah, you may only make $50, $75, or $100, but now when that customer breaks their phone, they're going to come back to you for the repair. So don't just look at it as that you can't make as much money flipping a phone as you would on a repair. You're looking at the long-term game. This is not a short-term business. Tony, we said on the last call, the times of building a location and waiting for somebody to come in has long expired. And these are just a small snippet of the education that we provide at the Gadget Repair Expo by listening to the leaders of the industry, explain to everybody how they have shifted and what it has done for them. I mean, myself included, Tony, Ahmed, Jace, Martin. Everybody on this call has made shifts in the industry to make their own stores better. And by coming out to the Gadget Repair Expo, I mean, those are the types of demonstrations and classes that you're going to be able to attend, as well as spend time with your favorite vendors or meet new ones. So
let me add something here to this. What is the number one selling items in grocery stores? Milk, eggs, and bread. Did you know milk? Grocery stores don't make 10 cents, 15 cents in a gallon of milk that you pay $5-6.
Yeah.
But they have to have it. They have to have it. If you
Right.
don't have the milk and eggs and bread in your store, I don't care what type of prices you have, the rest, it's not going to work. So these items need to be in the store. Same thing as the phones. The phones, you're not going to make 25 cents in the phone. You're going to make more than that, $50+. So get the phones in your store and quit complaining, because you cannot. Well, you're not going to run your business. You're fighting the current, man. You're fighting the current when you say I don't want phones. Like you're saying, I don't want business. You are a cell phone store, repair or prepaid. You got to have phones. If you don't have phones, you're running a very bad operation. Change your.
Well, it's just
like I always say.
Change your attitude. Just start getting phones. That's all what it takes. Get these phones. Tony is the man to help you here.
Enough. You're gonna make money doing repairs. We're not pitching phones. We're really not pitching phones. This is not me as an owner of GSM Warehouse pitching you to buy phones for me. You can buy phones for whoever you're comfortable with.
Tony, let me tell you this: you will be profitable doing repairs, but you will make more money. They're complaining about.
I have it literally saying, as always, you can make money doing repairs, but you're gonna get rich selling phones.
That's what the word I'm looking for.
Very simple.
Yeah.
That's the attitude I want. It's enough, It's the people come to you because they trust you to fix their phones And if their phone is unfixable, what are you going to tell them? Go down the street and buy it from somewhere else? You just made.
Right.
What are you going to do? You're just sitting your business. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have an iPhone. Go to AT&T. Then you're telling me you're number 2. You put yourself number 2. Get some phones and make some money.
Why
You know, another
that person, who people recommend to you? We have standards in my stores, and we have very high standards. And our standards is we never say no. So we want to be the one that gets recommended to. We're not recommending to other people.
Yeah.
We are the one that's getting recommended to.
Yeah.
We are the ones that have the iPhone 14 Pro Max screen and the iPhone 15 Pro Max screen in-house. We are the ones that have a Galaxy S23 screen in the store on the spot. We are the ones that are having 3 different financing options for the customers, whether they get approved through ASEMA, America's First Finance, and if their income is not that strong, we put them on Pay Advantage. We are the ones that still carry iPhone 7 because there is people that only can afford iPhone 7. And we also the people that have iPhone 15 Pro Max because there is people that want to spend $1,200, $1,300 on a 15 Pro Max. So we are the ones that carry Samsung phones and we are the ones that carry iPhones. We are the ones that repair Samsung and repair iPhones. We are also the ones that if you need a special order part such as Pixel 7 or whatever, we are the ones that can overnight it for you with an option of an overnight option delivery. You can pay the difference. Sometimes people don't understand that. I'll just put myself as a customer. I have a phone right here, and if I break my phone right now, and I don't own a cell phone repair shop, and I do thousands of dollars on my cell phone every day just communicating with people, or I have a very important Zoom call like this that I have to be on. What do you think I'm going to do to get a screen repair? I'm going to buy a whole phone if I have to. Buy a screen, overnight it, do whatever it takes, sit in the store for 2 hours waiting for my phone to be fixed because this is my main income. So if you don't ask the customer, you're not going to know. So ask the customer, would you like us to overnight it for you? It's only going to be $30 or $40 difference. If I'm in that position and I need my phone tomorrow, I am going to overnight it instead of order the part and then wait till the end of the day until you get $1,000 to get a free overnight shipping. No, ask the customer, would you like us to overnight it? Because 3 days later, 4 days later, one of these companies have look at the weather right now in the U.S. It's crazy. So there's going to be delays with FedEx, UPS, whatever you're shipping it through. So there's going to be delays. So if I really want to order it 3 to 5 business days and I really need my phone, I'm going to have high expectations to receive the part 3 days from now. So if it comes on the 4th day, I'm a pissed off customer and you're going to get a bad review from me. So don't overpromise and underdeliver. Always underpromise and overdeliver, and that's how you hit a jackpot.
Yeah, and I wanted to kind of go to everybody else with this kind of topic too. So I just want to hear from each of you with a raise of hands. Who sells devices at their stores?
I don't have any stores.
Okay, I know what I'm saying. There's a middle row there. Okay, so everybody sells devices at their store, right? So I want to hear from each of you. What is your input on selling devices? Yeah, I'm sure you agree with Tony, but do you have something to add, especially for the people right now? Well, I guess the first question is, do you feel like you're successful at selling devices? And then the second question is, if somebody's watching right now and they're saying, man, I freaking tried. I bought a bunch of devices. I got devices on consignment and I could not sell them. What makes you successful at selling them if you are successful at selling them? So Jace, go first, then I'll go over to Milton and Mark. I mean, Martin. I'm going to get Milton and Milton.
First off, let me just start with this. I'm a terrible salesman. Terrible salesman. And I don't know if I could be really good at selling cars. And the good thing about selling phones is that you don't have to be. We need phones. Phones is a drug almost. I had to say it. It's like you're selling cocaine, but it's legal and customers need their phones. And if you don't have what they need, there's no business. You have to have their product. And of course, you want to have good prices for your phones. You have to check what your market is at and everything. But being a salesman, I don't know. They just sell themselves. We live in a society where we all need phones, and whether it's and it's just like the iPhone 11s are top sellers. The Samsung A series, they move a lot, especially inside of Walmart. I don't get that much at the higher ends, but you do get those customers for
and I didn't ask Tony this. What is considered good on an average number of sales of devices in a month? I mean, 500. I mean, what is a store? Is it really up to them? I mean, what is considered good sales? I mean, maybe that's their problem. Maybe they think they're supposed to be selling 1,000 a month and they're only selling 100, and they're thinking, well, I'm not doing good because I'm supposed to be selling 1,000 devices a month. No, I'm exaggerating. But before we go on to Martin, Tony and Jace, if short, just answer about what is success in selling devices. I mean, what do you think is a good number, or does it really vary?
Well, I think we have our own goals for the store to make. My goal on a weekly basis, at least, when you want to give up stock and inventory, there's a certain amount you want to hold in the store. I do get wary. I held about 20 devices at all times. And sales, I'd sell about, 3 a day? 2 or 3 a day? And that's with 3 sales, probably make 4 or 5. That's over $1,500 right there.
Awesome. Tony, your input.
Yep, I think for a healthy, I would say medium-sized cell phone repair shop, 2 to 3 a day is very healthy, very stable. You're not at the low where you would sell 1 or 2 a week, and you're not doing 5 and 10 a day. When you asked that question earlier about, for those people who are not able to sell phones and that they've tried consignment and they failed, I literally wrote like 7 points. If you want me to address them now, or you can. Okay, so I this is for the people that tried cell phones and failed. There is few things that you probably done wrong, and it could be 1 out of these 6 points that I written down, or it could be all, or it could be none. But most definitely, there's a few. Number 1, you would make the mistake of buying consignment, not understanding that consignment would have to be almost $100 higher than wholesale prices in the market. You have to understand that consignment companies will have to make their money one way or another, because they're giving you the money on consignment, or the phones on consignment for you to pay after you sell, which they're based on my studies in the market and seeing what the prices of the consignment companies. I've seen prices between $70 to $100 higher than what I would sell my phone to you for. So that is your actual profit margin gone. Blew off through the roof. So you will never be able to be competitive. You will never be able to make enough profit for you to recur and redo your second order. So that's 1. Number 2, don't buy bulk on your first orders, because if you're buying bulk means you would have to buy 5 to 10 pieces of per model, or maybe 50 in total. And if you're new to the business, you don't want to buy bulk, because you have to understand that prices do change mostly every week, especially this time of the year, where I've seen iPhone 11 went down from $300 to almost $200 in the past month and a half. So that is a big drop for a lot of guys who buys bulk and end up sitting on the phones that you probably paid $275 for. And now the same exact phone is only $210. So that is another problem that you're facing. So buy small. Make sure you buy small, 1 phone at a time. I'm here. Vendors are here. We're not going nowhere. You can go to our website and just buy as many as you need. Send me 3 orders a week. I can care less. I'd rather for you to send me 3 orders a week than placing 1 order a month, because I know if you're placing 1 order a month, you're sitting on phones for 30 days and your prices are going to change, and you're not going to be able to push them for the following month. Advertise online. I believe that a lot of people are buying phones, and they just put them in the showcase. Like Brian said, those days are long gone. You can't expect a customer that walk into your store and look at your showcase and expect for the phone to come out of the showcase and sell itself. Right now, you really have to have factors. Those factors are insurance, financing, and advertisement online. Advertisement online, you're reaching out to the crowd that are not meant for you. These crowds are meant for these big corporate companies that will go to big corporate names and spend $1,500 on an iPhone 15 Pro Max and actually finance it for 24 months, and they're actually ended up paying almost $3,000 for that same exact phone, not knowing that they're integrating their financing amount into their phone bill. Okay, so these customers are meant for you. They want to come to you. They want to buy the phone outright. They want to pay it same as cash within 100 days, and they want to keep a prepaid service. So reach out to them online. And offering finances and insurance is just another factor that you're telling the customers, hey, we are the place to be. You need to come back to us if you break your phone, and you need to come back to us to pay your prepaid service. So these things are the main factors for you to keep those customers coming back. If you're not doing these things, you are going to run out of business, and you're not going to be able to sell phones. And
before you go on to number 4, Tony, because I was typing them up as you were talking, so I put them in the chat so people can save them for later. I want to hear from Martin and Mark, and I'm going to go down to Ahmed and Milton. Martin, you sell devices. I want to hear your take, but you also definitely known as a micro soldering king, right? So what is your take on having that down so pat? Like, are you selling more devices, or are you able to, because you're able to fix so much? Is your primary and devices smaller for you, or do you feel like device sales are big for you too?
Yes, so we sell devices depending on the season. Yes, around 2 to 3 devices a day on a slow season, but of course, the summer days we sell a little bit more. But there's sometimes there's a rush on the customers. They don't want to wait, and they don't want the data, and they just want to upgrade. So that's why we keep devices. We always keep 80, 100 devices.
Wow, that's great. And for you being a micro soldering store, you exhaust all with repairs, and then you're able to sell it to them too.
Correct. So many at the beginning we used to fix them and sell them, but once you get clients and then you get customers that send you devices to fix, you don't have time for fixing your own devices.
Okay. All right, JC, you raised your hand. What do you want to add to that?
I have a question for Martin. Seeing that we come from a Latino community. We have many people from all walks of life, and most of them, they want to get their phones sent to their families outside the country. Do you get those customers, Martin?
Yes, of course. Yeah. We get a lot of those customers here in our region. We have a lot of seasonal workers that came from just for a season.
Let me tell you this. Number one, if you are international, from other country, and you're in the cell phone business in America, your family's going to bombard you back home. I didn't want this, I want that. So, trust me, I send tens of these phones.
Yeah, right? That's awesome. When I had my 10 stores, they were all in Hispanic communities. That was my target market. I just would sell so many phones in so many different ways, Yeah. It was awesome.
Love it.
All right, Mark, what about you?
For me, a lot of people don't know that I actually do actively own repair stores. And so I had to say that, or else I would be speaking from nowhere, right? So I've personally done about 50,000 repairs. So I get you guys for sure. In my stores, we really started out, we want to target, just sell one a day. Find that customer, they come through the door. It's a small number, but you still have to start somewhere. You have to start changing your mindset. So you just try to find that one per day. If it's the biggest candidate, I think, for a repair shop, if you're not marketing like Tony said, they're coming to you obviously for a repair. But the biggest is that, hey, we're not going to be able to fix this in-house for whatever reason. By the way, you should be doing the micro soldering classes, getting really well versed and being able to fix everything. But if you're not right now, target that one customer so you can flip them into a new device. That's an easy way of selling something, right? The other thing I wanted to touch on is accessories. So we're not just talking about selling a device. We're talking about selling a case, a screen protector, a whatever, and there is more margin piled on top of that. And if you guys aren't selling devices, you're missing a massive opportunity for selling accessories. So me being with Axiom Armor, of course, we like to push accessories all day, every day. The biggest customer or the biggest area where customers come in and they want an accessory is when they buy that new device. Yes, with repair, I get that, but when you buy a brand new or pre-owned, no scratch, A grade, whatever device, you don't want to scratch on that, so that's a big opportunity there as well. Financing, of course, is very important because you'll sell more, right? And people don't have to come out of pocket right away. Insurance, just you got to be a one-stop shop in the repair industry. You want to do the microsolder, you want to have the devices and accessories.
I want to add here real quick. So at the Gadget Repair Expo, all of you are going to be there. So if someone honestly is still watching this, which I guarantee there is someone who's watching this saying, I can't sell devices. Jace is going to be speaking. Tony's going to be speaking. Mark is going to be at his booth doing demos of Axiom Armor all day long, which are absolutely fabulous because I have that on my phone. And Milton's going to be doing Martin is going to be doing a demo and at his booth and doing the micro soldering stuff. And Milton's going to be there. Ahmed, can they just come up to you and say, I don't know how to sell devices?
Let me add.
Ryan, will you help them?
Let me add here something. Just one second. I'm sitting right here at my desk, and I have 15 Pro Max, 1 terabyte. I just bought it. I don't even know why I bought it. It's $50 a month. Right here, finance. I don't know. Right here, it's brand new, sticker on it, and it hasn't been fired. Maybe I used one phone call. But the purpose of this, let me tell you this: you don't sell the phone. You don't say $1,600. Tell them, can you afford $50 a month? Can you afford down payment $50? Yeah, you're gonna walk out with an iPhone 15 right now, or 14, or 13. That's the message. When you go to a car sale, let me answer the gentleman here with Techie. What's your name again? Jace. When you go to a car dealership, when you go, this is what they say. How much can you afford payment? You say, I can do 500. Can you do 550? Yeah, for a nice car. Sure. Take a look at that car. You like that guy? Look at that whatever Trans, whatever. Look at that Chevy, whatever you like, Camaro. I don't know which one you like. 3 of these cars you can pick. Oh, I'll take this one here. Let's do that. Let's take it for let's drive. You come back. You walk into the financing guy. Get you approved. You're out of your way. You guys making it very difficult. Financing. If you don't have financing, again, handsets and financing goes together. That's it. Very simple. Get that 10, 15 phones. Start offering money. Start making money, guys. And
there's not one financing company here on the Zoom call, but the importance of financing is priceless. I just don't know. Look, there's a lot of people assume that there's a lot of gray areas in the financing, or they don't want to deal with financing, thinking that it's gonna come back to them. Or it will
at the expo, there will be finance companies, and you can go around all the booths, and you can learn about all these different things, and you can walk up and say, I want to get better at selling devices. That's all you have to do. I feel like because I've been with Repairs First Association for so many years now, and one thing that I do with members, I'm always like, all you have to do is let the words come out of your mouth to one of us. Problem is you don't speak. I don't know if you guys ever heard the saying, closed mouth don't get fed. If you just walk around with these thoughts in your head and you never say anything to someone, then you can't get help, Yeah, Akko, $1,000. Look at that.
Last night I was going through my emails and I got these 2 emails.
And if you want to get it set up with ACO, again, that would be Repairs First Association. You can reach out to Brian.
Can I get some of that money, Tony?
Right.
So this is money from.
Hey, can I get some of that money, Tony?
Absolutely. Well, it's going to payroll. It covers my payroll.
But
having companies like this, when you're receiving $1,000 or something every couple of days, that is priceless. I think we worry too much about. Okay, so look at it this way. If you understand that your job is just your job and everyone else's job is their job, if you stretch yourself too thin, you're not going to do the job properly. So let the finance company handle it with the customer and let you sell the customer the phone. You don't have to worry about if the customer doesn't pay it or not. You don't have to worry. That is not your problem. Yeah. These companies get paid and they hire the right people to go get that money from the customer. Your job is to say, hey, we have a financing company in the store that offers you 100 days, same as cash, 0 interest. Okay? That is what your job is. And they're going to ask you, well, what if I don't pay it in 100 days? Well, here's the 1-800 number for the finance company. Call them up and understands it. So if the customer agrees to wait past 100 days, then that is not your problem. Your job is to sell the customer the phone in your store, same as cash if you would like, or if you want to understand what is the financing or the interest rate on the term that they don't want to wait to. But I can guarantee nobody wants to wait past 100 days. But if they do wait, trust me, they have an understanding that the interest rate is not going to be cheap. So it's kind of like if you're late on your credit card. If you're late on your credit card, do you expect American Express to say, hey, man, it's okay, you're late 3 months. Pay it off same as last month. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. And for someone to have a credit card understands that there is interest rates. So if someone that signs a finance deal in your store will understand that there is going to be an interest rate if they're late. So your job is not to worry about if they're late or not, because you're absolutely going to get your money the following day. And what happens next? We can't hold customers. That's one of the reasons why I don't do in-house finance, because I can't trust anyone. And you can't trust the customer say, I swear to God, I'm going to pay it. You can't do that.
I will tell you that I do know some stores that use like RTO and they actually love it. So I understand that self-financing may not be the best. I didn't do that either, but some stores actually do love that and they do really well with it. So Milton, I want to chime you in here because you haven't got to say much.
Yep.
Phone LCD parts. You're going to be at the GRE. How can you help someone, selling devices? They need parts, of course. What do you guys do on that side of things?
Yeah, on that end, depending on what kind of phones and devices you buy, if you buy from Tony, obviously, you're going to get something brand new. Close to brand new, right? Something that's between A and I guess C grade is what you're going to get from Tony. And if you get repair stock from whatever sources you get from, like let's say it needs a screen repair or it needs something repaired, we do offer on the credit side, Credit Key. I'm not sure if you guys are associated with Credit Key. I'm not sure if I'm able to plug them in or not, but we do have that option in there for parts and accessories or anything else that we sell on our platform.
What is the Credit Key? I don't know.
Credit Key. It's an option for people to check out. It's similar to like checking out with your credit card. You apply
like KEY, Credit Key.
KEY, yeah.
Okay. No, we don't. You can talk about whoever you want to.
Maybe I should tell them to be joining, right?
Right.
So what is it? What is it? Explain to me. What is it?
It's basically a finance option. You can use it with our platform.
Okay.
It's outside of us, just like what Tony does, right? We don't do in-house. People always ask me for credit. I say, hey, we don't have in-house credit for you guys, but we do have another option out there for repair shops that would like to have leverage in their business. They want to have access to more displays. They want to have more accessories. So we have that option available to them in case their credit card is not there, the line of credit. I come from a banking background, and I do agree with Tony where he was saying, hey, the in-house stuff. I work for a bank. I've seen people fail left and right for whatever reason. And I understand where he's coming from because I worked many years at a bank, and I've seen it where one guy he has the perfect credit score and it drops very fast when when the chips are down, unfortunately, right? Or if you have the bad employee. And just on the credit key end, we do have that option available. And there's one thing that I also recommend is even going to the Gadget Repair Expo is another way to diversify your knowledge. You got Jace over here.
Yeah.
He knows how to turn around your store. You got Martin. You can outsource your micro soldering work to him. I'm sure he offers that service, or even just watches YouTube videos.
Well, no, actually, RFA, we have a partnership with Martin, and he actually gave a full, amazing course equivalent to $1,500 value, full course to all RFA members for free. So if you're an RFA member, you can train you or your staff. So, but yes, when you go to the expo, he's also going to be doing a demo there, and you can sit and actually watch and then ask him questions after. So
yeah, and I highly recommend him. A lot of Spanish speakers I know that I work with, they all tell me, "Oh, I know Martin,"
Yeah.
So I'm really aware of his presence online and offline. Mark, he has the ability to help you sell the Motorola's, the obviously everyone has iPhone, everybody has Samsung, but Mark Pauly, he has the Axiom Armor, which can help you with the LGs, the Motorola's, the weird stuff that no one carries.
Print on demand.
Right? You have the tempered glass. Guess what? You slap in the buttons. You press a couple of buttons on his device, and you have every single tempered glass hydrogel, I think it's called, that you can choose.
Good job, Milton.
Yeah.
Milton, I'm like, what? Look at this. Where has Milton been all this time?
And guess what? We also have Spectrum on Ahmed's side, so he can increase your exposure to more revenue. Go to him for Spectrum. You meet come to the Gadget Repair Expo. Brian will get you involved, and you can meet all of us. You can meet me for parts, me for anybody else. If you want to network, they will introduce you to people that are already successful. And investing in your business is going to the expo. You will meet me. I have learned a lot from Mark. I have learned a lot from Jace. I learned a lot from Martin, and I see Tony all the time, everywhere in every single chat, and Ahmed as well. So I'm well aware of how important they are. And I even want to talk to Ahmed about SEO in the future, because I've heard him so many times talk about SEO. And this is something you need to do.
Martin, you think so. By the way, you're amazing. Thank you so much. You talked about everybody here so nice. You really shine when you're there as well. And everybody should stop on your booth and look at your products.
It's very important about Axiom Armor, what he said. You're absolutely right. I own 14 stores that I manage 7 of, and when I go order accessories, I wouldn't have to be worried about ordering A14, A013, A03S, A whatever. You don't have to worry about that, and that is very, very important, because in my stores, I think it probably saved me, maybe $300 to $500 per location to order tempered glasses for those kind of models that I know for a fact that my employees will probably sell 3 out of 10, and I might end up throwing the other 7. Even though they don't cost much, so I know I made my money, but there's no point of throwing accessories that that these models came out of, and these models come out of brand new phones every month or so. So instead of you worrying about having a whole wall full of, A01, A03, A12, A this, A that, you don't have to. You just have a machine this size, and screen this size, literally the size of your iPhone screen. Then you just type in the model. It looks so cool in front of the customers. We actually bought one of these air blowing machine that looks like a tint that tells the customer, it sucks the bubble out, which really doesn't. It just has a spotlight that we do the process under. And we charge customers $50 per screen. So you're paying $2-3 for the actual sheet, and you're selling it for $50. And customers are like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!" It's like wrapping a car, And you can wrap the front, the back of the phone. You can do it for tablets. You can do it for, Samsung tablet. Tell me who has a Samsung tablet SM-whatever 360 in their store. No one.
Nobody.
Who has a Surface tempered glass in their store? No one. You know what I mean? So that saves you a lot of these things that you have to carry. And going back to my motto is never say no. So that customer who is coming with a phone that Metro just gave it away for free, or Cricket just gave it away for free,
you can tell that customer, give me your money.
Yeah.
There it is.
Highly recommend Axiom Armor. It's definitely going to save you on inventory cost and headaches. When the phone gets old too, that's another issue. I have seen it where like, hey, you see them on the platforms, on the group chats where they're like, hey, I'm trying to sell these iPhone 5S, iPhone 5C tempered glass that I can't move. Can someone buy them from me? Yes, it does happen, and that's where the Axiom Armor solution comes in, where you get the hydrogel and you always have every stock you have, like what Tony said. And
I have boxes of Note 5, Milton. Note 5 tempered glasses, S3, S4, S5 tempered glasses.
Some 10 years
literally
ago.
sitting down in one of my stores, like literally boxes this big that I just didn't even have time to go throw them away. So not to mention the inventory, the space in your store.
Yeah.
That is, you know, a lot of the cell phone repair shops are 200, 300, 500 square feet. So how much can you fit on the walls? You know what I mean?
Guys, I hate to stop us. We've got 7 minutes, and I wanted to add in some things about the expo really quick. I don't know if Brian, Ahmed, Tony, if you guys want to say anything. We are going to have repair.org will be there speaking about next year's plans. iFixit will be there doing the screen competition. So if you are really good at changing screen assemblies, come on out and pay $5 and you can compete right there on site and actually compete in the octagon. We're going to be doing a back glass competition with OLED King and Chris AD, and you'll be able to compete. That's $5 on site. No need to register online. And then we've got Martin. We've got a few judges doing the micro soldering competition. That's our big one. You need to register online. It's just $20, and that money goes to the pot. And the pot at least is $1,000 if you win, and you walk away with that cash plus a belt. So make sure you go to the website to sign up for the competition. In addition, Motorola will be there, and they're going to be speaking about design for repair to make sure that independents understand what goes on behind the scenes when OEMs are building devices, and do they really just sit around and say, how to make this not repairable? Right? Because it's not really what happens. They don't look at it that way. So they're going to bring some really interesting information about why do OEMs do certain things when they're building devices, and the importance of those things. So that's going to be a great topic. They have two other things that I'm going to leave as a secret that they're going to cover. So you do not want to miss the gentlemen that are coming, two of them from there to actually speak. And then we're going to have Samsung and Wise will also be there. They'll be speaking about Wise and working with Samsung through ISP. And Repairs First Association, we will be launching our ISP project, which is basically we will help you through the process of becoming WISE certified and working with Samsung, take the confusion out of it. We've been working for the last year with them to make sure we have clear communication to help everyone who wants to become certified with the OEMs to be able to do that. So look out for that program. So there is a lot of stuff going on at the GRE. Brian, I'm going to hand it over to you, see if you want to add in, but those are things I wanted to talk about. Oh, no audio. Technical difficulties. Sign language. There you go.
Yeah, sign language.
Their text? No. Okay. I thought he said he texted me. Okay. Ahmed, Tony, do you guys sit on the board for the Gadget Repair Expo? What would you like to add before we go? We got 5 minutes.
Let me give me 2 minutes, Tony, and I'll give you. So it's just a place that if you're in business, in retail business, in any shape or form, in cell phone, especially the repair. If you're in the repair, accessories, parts, you guys you are in the. It's like a toy store for you. You got to come over there. You got to talk to everybody. Everybody on the panel right here will be there. A lot of the speakers right here. Ideas. These guys are making big things happen. The gentleman from Techie, he's flipping stores, taking a failing store, making it successful, and sold it. Right there, that's right there itself. It's a show.
He's going to give you the blueprint.
I mean, it's a show. I want to talk to you, man. I want to know, because I've done stuff like this in the past. I bought losing stores, flipped them, and made them successful. And I made my biggest store, the most one I made money from was almost shutting down, and I flipped it, and I made it to $1 million store. So you got something here, and I want to know how is this stuff happening right now. Accessories, handsets. Mark is going to be there. Tony's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. All of you guys will be there. Definitely. You got to come to the show. If you don't, of course, absolutely. Martin, you're the man. You're the hero. No, so you guys got to be there. Talk to Nicole. You heard Nicole? Nicole is the most, I used to beat her with marketing and posting. Nicole, you smoked all of us. So I give up. I created the white flag. I'm done. So, but no, you gotta come and talk to this lady over here. You guys want to learn, you want to grow, you want to add, you want to make more money. Enough suffering, enough complaining, enough crying. Come over, invest some money so you can get to the $1 million mark. Make it happen. Let's go.
Last but not least, Tony, let's hear from the man. What about the expo? Come on.
I got 3 bullet points. One, we mentioned last time that the investment is only around $500 to come to the expo, so that's out the window. Number 2, this is the best time to go to an expo. Don't go to expos when everyone's doing good and everyone's making money. Go to the expos when some of you are struggling. And I've seen the gap between cell phone store owners. There is a massive gap. There's people that are actually opening new locations, are making a lot of money, and there's ones that are going out of business. There's nothing in the middle right now. You know why? Because the economy is going through a recession right now, and strong ones will only stand. So this is the time where, and why were you doing good? For those who were struggling right now, why were you doing good? Because the economy was good and everybody was making money. So the ones that are opening more locations and still making money right now, they were doing really good, extremely good. And you were doing okay, paying your bills and making a little money on the side. But now you are struggling because you are not using the tactics that these other people that are successful are using. So this is the time to go to an expo. You can meet some of those guys that are still opening locations. You can meet some of these guys that are still making $10 and $20 and $30 and $40,000 net at the end of the month. You can still meet some of these people who are only been growing. Remember this 2008 recession. It was a recession for others, and it was an opportunity for other people. So this could be your opportunity to grow. This could be your opportunity to expand to other cities. This could be your opportunity to partner up. You can meet some people who are technician minds. They're geniuses, but they're not salespeople. And you are a hell of a sales guy, but you need a technician. Partner up together. Go in together. You can meet your next door neighbor who is literally 30 miles away from you, who are struggling, you're struggling. Combine your store into one location and make a lot of money. You know, sometimes being a boss is not everything. You know, you have to be a leader. You have to communicate. You have to partnership. You know, there's a saying in Arabic: one hand doesn't clap, 2 hands do.
I like that.
So you have to understand you can't do this by your own. Sometimes it just happens that you might need a sales guy while you're doing micro solder and repair, and you're too busy focusing on that. But that is a $150 repair, and selling a phone is also a $150 profit. So you have to always weigh your options, and going to the show is very, very, very important to meet these people. So you never know who you meet. And, you know, I'm on this expo, and Nicole is writing some of my notes. Still,
they're in the chat.
We're still learning. We're still learning from each other. So imagine what you're going to learn. I learned.
I'm putting it in the chat. So you guys have no excuse. If you missed what Tony said, look in the chat.
Listen, find a way. That's an excuse. Come on to the show. Come on, guys.
All right, it's 3:00. We're done, but I want to thank everybody that was here speaking. You guys, I cannot wait to see you at the show. I feel like it's just
likewise,
right? It's always great to go to the expo.
It is fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know about you, but I'm going to have a great time this time. I promise.
Awesome.
Come over.
Well, we'll see you next week. We go live every week, so you'll see these faces again. And please get your ticket. It's free right now. GRE free. See you at the expo.
Reach out to me if you have any questions. I would love to help everyone. My phone number is 813-900-4000.
Can't do that. All right.
Call me.
I'm here.
If not, I'll connect you to Tony.
Martin, Tony.